leave
Okay.
you off until you speak.
Okay.
You don't have to do it on.
Yeah, she has.
I turn them all on.
She has a master control. You all set?
Yep.
In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10.4-10, I hereby announce that adequate notice of this meeting was previously provided, dated January 4th, 2021, and amended August 13th, 2021, and was sent to the Asbury Park Press, the Two River Times, and posted on the bulletin board of Town Hall, and is also posted in the clerk's office and on the township website.
Welcome to this regular meeting of the Holmdel Township Zoning Board of Adjustment, today being Wednesday, October 6th. We're live from the meeting room in Town Hall. Roll call, please.
Ms. Avron? Mr. Blumenthal?
Here.
Mr. Buffalino?
Here.
Ms. Campus? Here. Mr. Hearn?
Here.
Mr. Urbanitopoulos?
Here.
Mr. Pesci?
Here.
Ms. Kalor? And Mr. Latif?
Here. Please rise for a pledge of allegiance and stay standing for a moment of silence to honor the police and military and our emergency services personnel who wounded and killed in action and service us every day. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We don't have any applications or hearings tonight. We just have some follow-up administrative work. First is two memorializing resolutions. These are resolutions documenting approvals and conditions that the board previously voted on, and it formally documents them. The first one, item 1.
14 Wild Hedge Lane, Christopher and Amy Hooper, block 15.04, lot 7, in the R40A zone. Applicant granted relief to replace a pre-existing non-conforming front porch that is 45.79 feet from the Wild Hedge Lane property line when 50 feet is required.
Draft of the resolution is prepared by our attorney, has been circulated to the board and the board's professionals.
And there's no special conditions on that one.
Okay. Does anybody have any final edits or comments on this draft resolution?
I'm making a motion that we approve the resolution.
Second.
Anthony?
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Buffalino?
Yes.
Mr. Hearn?
Yes.
Mr. Pesci?
Yes.
Mr. Urbanitopoulos?
Yes.
Mr. Blumenthal?
Yes.
And Mr. Latif?
Yes.
The resolution is approved, and the secretary will formalize it and do what's needed to be done. So if the applicant has any questions about it, they should contact her. Thank you. Item 2.
New Horizon Properties LLC, 494 Middle Road, preliminary/final site plan, numbered 2019-3, block 56, lot 1, sorry. Applicant granted relief to develop the property as a convenience store with a fuel service facility. The property presently consists of a one-story masonry building garage. The applicant proposes to demolish the existing structure on the property and construct a 3,000 square foot convenience store fueling area consisting of 6 fuel pumps.
We'll seat Mr. Latif for the absent Valerie for tonight.
It was circulated, the resolution, to our professionals as well as Mr. Pape, our professionals, and Chair had a couple of changes which were made. There is something I want to just bring to the attention of the board, just it's clarified. So there was In my notes, when I was doing the resolution, there was a question of, they originally wanted to be open 24/7, and then the discussion was to limit it to 5 a.m., well, to hours, and it seemed like 5 a.m. was the start time, which they kind of said that it had to be open by then. And then they talked about 10 or 11 as the closing time, because we did close another one at 10. He asked for 11, the applicant's counsel, so the resolution right now says 11 p.m., but I didn't see in my notes that we formally agreed on time. So right now the draft says 11 p.m. as the close time, and it's a question of whether it was 10 or 11.
Your notes may be fuzzy. My recollection is seemed to be okay with 11, so
Yeah.
that's what is in the resolution. Is
And nobody
everyone-
objected to 11 at the time, so.
Right.
Yeah, this was the result of several hearings over the course of time, and there was a variety of negotiations and changes in the plans that are incorporated into the revised documents in
Yes.
which the applicant agreed to, and those are clearly documented in the resolution as submitted to us. Also, Bob Bucko did review it, and he had a few comments, mostly minor editorial, but instead calling it South Laurel instead of just Laurel, because that's what the correct name of the street in that spot is. And I think all of those have been some of them may have been after the version that got sent to board members.
Correct. That's-
So-
No,
Loretta said
She did the final
I
version?
did send the final.
Okay, so does anyone have any additional edits or corrections to the resolution, which incorporates the various comments that otherwise have been made today? There are none, then we'll have a motion to approve the resolution with the various edits and corrections that have been made.
I make a motion that we approve the resolution as Chairman just stated.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Buffalino?
Yes.
Mr. Hearn?
Yes.
Mr. Pesci?
Yes.
Mr. Orfanautopoulos?
Yes.
Mr. Blumenthal?
Yes.
And Mr. Lateef?
Yes.
Okay, the last item of business we have for tonight is minutes of two meetings. One, first of all, take the July 21st meeting. We'll take them separately since I don't think the attendance was quite the same. Does anyone have any edits or corrections to the minutes of the July 21st meeting as submitted to us by our secretary? Not, is there a motion to approve these minutes?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Okay. Thank you.
Then, lastly, the minutes of August 18th. And I had one suggestion on these minutes, and Loretta did make it. The minutes as submitted for the New Horizon property simply indicated that the transcript is available for the hearing, which is correct. But in fact, that night we did move to approve it. And so she added the fact that the motion was made by Dimitri and seconded by Jerry, and with the vote that was actually made that night. So that's part of the formal minutes, and it doesn't have to go to the transcript to see that, because that's a formal action that this board then took. So, are there any other additions or corrections to the minutes? Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second it. All right.
Fine.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there any other business for this evening? Our next meeting will be in 2 weeks, and it'll be a continued public hearing on the Dementia Center. And since I know there's been behind the scenes a variety of work going on trying to address some of the issues that were brought up at our last meeting. and all of that can get reported on at the next hearing.
What was the date of the site visit again?
Tentatively the 23rd, which is the Saturday following the 20th.
Okay, so we're having our meeting first.
We're having the meeting first,
Right.
and we made it tentative in case there are significant site changes or anything else that happens, we may need
At
to
our meeting.
refer that, depending on what happens.
Bob Bucko hadn't heard anything about the site visit. He was supposed to be in touch with the engineer, so I'm not sure it'll happen or not yet.
Yeah, well, everything has to get worked out, or we need time for people to do the work.
So are they submitting new plans?
We haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, you said you were in contact with them.
No, I was, no.
There was a meeting, a Zoom call today between the first aid chief, fire chief, and Bob Bucko and the fire marshal. I wasn't in attendance, but I know that did take place today, so.
Good, so get the other professionals or people to review the plans, because there were questions raised about
access.
emergency access for both, and that.
Right, but they-
We don't want to talk,
Right.
on the opposed.
Right, so anyway, that's being worked, and all of that will be brought back to us on the 20th.
For a public
Yeah,
hearing.
right. If there's nothing else for this evening, can I have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn for tonight?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
proud of us, 12 minutes.
Yeah, okay, thank you, everyone.
Shortest meetings on record, I think, right?
If you wanna,
All right.
They have something else in this.
yeah, yeah, well, that, and I had something for talk to Sherry about.
All right. Well, have a good night. See you guys next week.
Yeah,
Take care. Take care, Mark.
just, you wanna shut that